Record.
All right. Good morning, beautiful people. How is everyone doing? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear so I can start this amazing morning session, the first morning session of the year. First of all, Happy New Year, everyone. I'm wishing you the best. I'm wishing you good health. I'm wishing you that you can achieve all your goals and dreams this year. Let's do it together. Let's grow together. Let's really crush this year. I'm excited. I'm excited for this new year. What we have in front of us is such a beautiful year, full of opportunities, full of new trades, full of the crypto market booming, and so much more. So let me know in the chat box where you're tuning in from, and then we can start with the morning habit. Like you guys know, Happy New Year, bro. Good morning from paradise. Amazing, amazing. Our morning habit is pretty simple. We start our morning with an attitude of gratitude. And I want to express my gratitude that I'm still here, that I'm still impacting the masses. It was just an amazing feeling that yesterday evening I was like cooking my evening dinner, and I got so many messages through Instagram that a lot of people were just running the same idea I was running myself without even giving a session. And that's why I'm so grateful for on this morning that you guys are doing it independently. And that was my goal. That was what I wanted to achieve with all of you, so you can get into the charts with your own knowledge, find yourself price traps, and react on it independently. All right, and that's something I'm so grateful for. So let me know in the chat box, why are you grateful, and then we can start our session. Stuttgart in the building. I see people from Belgium, of course. I see people from Germany. I don't have to ask anymore. I see the people here. It's amazing to have Zoom so I can see you guys. It's way nicer to speak to people that I can see. Yeah, I started amazing. My year started just incredible. Grateful for the skill set. Very grateful that 24 started healthy. Grateful to learn the skill. Grateful for new 24 hours. Grateful for your sessions. Grateful for trading. Happy and grateful for your knowledge and my morning coffee. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. Grateful for another 24 hours. That's amazing. Good. So let's get into it and see what the charts have done yesterday. So first of all, I'm just going to show you the different price traps I was looking for yesterday. And the first one, of course, a lot of people were running this one, and that was Euro Pound. I think it's so simple to see what happened over here. Market broke out, came back for the retest, created some beautiful price action, and then went for at least a 1-on-3 risk to reward. Depends what kind of stop loss you were using. You could go for 6 pips, you could go for 8 pips, you could go for 10 pips. Doesn't matter which kind of stop loss you used. This was a beautiful 1-on-3 risk to reward. Euro JPY did exactly the same thing. Breakout, retest, beautiful run to the downside during the night. So yeah, it was fun waking up this morning. Exactly the same thing for AUD JPY. Beautiful breakout, retest, and again, beautiful drop over here. GCAT, exactly the same thing. I'm not gonna really go into depth. I just want to show you which kind of pairs I was looking for yesterday, so you guys have an idea what kind of price traps I am using every single day. Then we have GCAT. GCAT is still in the retest. I believe we can still get a little lower here for a proper retest and then starts moving up again. For GJ, we have seen the same like AUD JPY. We did have to break out retest. This was a little bit messy price action over here, but here around the spread hour, we did have some good price action. Personally, didn't react on it because I was already running some ideas. Same thing for GA. This is during the night, of course. I wasn't awake, I was asleep, but it looked pretty beautiful. So the 1 hour was rejecting beautifully. 30-minute time frame had an engulfing candle, and 50-minute time frame also showed some morning stars. So I'm not gonna, like I said, not going too much in depth. I just want to show you which opportunities I was looking for yesterday. Same thing for GN. During the night, we got a good retest over here. So yeah, it was pretty good yesterday. I'm gonna delete everything right now and just start making price traps. And maybe it's a good idea, like we have done before the year, is just let me know which kind of pairs are you looking for today. Where do you have your price traps set up? If you have done it already, if you didn't do it already, no worries, just follow and steal with your eyes. Try to learn as much as possible here by following the sessions. All right, so let me delete this one also, but I want to keep the alert for my second order. Let's do it like this. There we go. Amazing. There we go. So remove all the alerts. Yeah, of course, I still need this one. There we go. Good. So let me check what you guys are sending out. Took these two beauties too. Let's go. Take a look at EJ. Let me check EJ. That's the first one that's coming through. So Euro JPY. What have we seen here? Yes, of course, we are back for the retest. It would be beautiful if we can follow up that breakout retest from yesterday. So have another retest at this point. It's looking pretty good, pretty nice. If we do not respect this support zone, so if it doesn't turn out to be a new resistance zone, we can still look for upward movements if we can break out from the previous resistance zone that the market created yesterday. All right, so we have both options. We have the downside and we have the upside movement. So it's looking pretty good for the downside. Let's see if we can really get there. If we can catch these lower demand zones, for example, right over here, well, we kind of catched it, but I still believe we could go way lower here with Euro JPY. So let's keep this one. Let's put an alert on the resistance. For the people who do not know how to work with the alerts, just try to steal with your eyes as much as possible. Like you can see how I do the settings, where I'm placing my alerts. Alerts are just a beautiful thing to use, so you can make your trading as passive as possible. All right. So I'm also adding some alerts on my engulfing candles, so I don't need to watch my charts every single 15 minutes. No, I simply add the alerts, and then during the day, if I get my alerts, I know a little bit what the market is doing without even looking at my charts or opening my charts every single 15 minutes. Okay. What do you think about GU? Let's check. Yeah, GU is looking pretty nice, to be honest. The resistance zone is looking pretty good, but I wanna pay attention here. I haven't got my confirmations enough to really use the support zone right now. We could still move a little lower to get some good price action to then start going higher again. So I'm just going to use a resistance with this one, and I want to wait for that breakout to the upside. This is the only way I want to look, or I want to see GU moving. Okay. So that's the breakout. Here we go. Break resistance, giving a red flag. So I know this one still needs to break out. Running GU, but didn't trigger by now. What are you looking for GU? Are you looking to buy this thing, or are you looking to sell this thing? All right, a lot of pairs. These are my traps today. That's not what I'm doing. So Lewis, before I go into the pairs that you sent it out, the question is, I don't understand how you react on the 50-minute charts when you don't even have the 30 or the 1 hour. The thing is, I don't react on 50 minutes if my 30-minute or 1 hour isn't showing me anything. All right. So it's important to know for yourself that I'm always looking to get 2 out of 3 of the time frames showing me the direction. All right. So if the 50-minute gives me an engulfing, but the 30 didn't close yet, or the 1 hour also didn't close yet, and before that I didn't have any price action showing me it wants to go in that direction, I'm not reacting. I'm waiting for my 30-minute or my 1 hour time frame. But sometimes you will see that the market will create a 50-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour price action already. And then afterwards, you will get your 50-minute engulfing. So for example, let me say something. The 1 hour is showing you a doji. The 30-minute is showing you a hammer. And the 50-minute is also showing you a spinning top. Just saying something. There is no engulfing in there, but it's already showing you price action that it wants to turn around, that it wants to follow the direction of the breakout. So the next 50-minute candle is enough confirmation for me to get into that idea. If you don't have the price action before, you simply wait to get 2 out of 3 of the time frames showing you that direction. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I hope that's clear for you. Good. Let me go over the pairs you sent it out. So AUD Canadian. AUD Canadian, I'm going to leave it like it is. I'm not really convinced about the chart. I just don't like the structure. You will get to know me as if this is like only your 5th session or something like that. You will see it. I do this a lot of times. I just skip the pairs if I just don't like how structure is built up. Okay. Then we have AUD NZD, same thing. I'm just staying away from these kind of charts. What I prefer is the market moving in a trending direction. All right. If I see this, like we see right now with AUD NZD, I just stay away from it. I delete everything and I move to the next pair. There are pairs enough. This is the beauty about Pricetrap. We are not like watching only one pair or two pairs or three pairs. No, we watch everything, but it has to match the trending or the structure or the highs and lows. Okay. Then you had AUDJPY. This was I'm gonna leave it. Still doubting too much about the chart. Like you can see, I'm doubting and I'm just moving away. Okay. AUD exactly the same thing. This massive wick from NFP is just too massive for me. I'm staying away. Exactly the same thing. GA, let me check. I think this was a pretty strong one. Yes, of course. This is the breakout retest we have seen yesterday, and we could follow up on that track. You see the difference? You see why I like this chart? I was moving away from the charts because it wasn't clear structure. We didn't see highs, we didn't see lows, or we did see highs and lows, but just all over the place. Right now, we do have a very clean and obvious trend moving here on G8. So that's why I love to trap this. Okay, so we can follow up on that trend and get the breakout retest potentially. I'm not going to say it's going to happen to the upside. All right. This is one of the most powerful mindset you can create in trading. Is you don't need to expect anything from the charts. So I don't expect GA to go to the upside. If it breaks to the downside, of course, I'm going to follow up what the market is showing me. All right. I'm not going to follow up what I think the market should do. Okay. Very powerful mindset here. Learn yourself to look the way I've just explained. So don't expect anything. The market can do whatever the market wants to do, and just follow up on what the market is showing you. Okay. Then we have GCAT. Let's check. Yeah, same. That's what I was talking about with GCAT. We could move lower here for a better retest for some good price action. The resistance zone is definitely something I'm going to watch. So I want to see the breakout retest from that resistance zone happening. It's a little bit the same like yesterday. Yesterday I marked up this chart with a resistance zone that the market could retest a little better. So that's what I'm going to do also. So same like yesterday. This is a resistance, or market will now move from this point on to the upside. Let me check the price action. Let's see how that 1 hour closes. Or we do something like this, or we do something like this. That's what I'm looking for G cat at this moment. Okay. I'm not watching the chat right now. I'm gonna go through every single message step by step. So if you're sending out a question, don't worry, I'm getting there. So there we go. Then GU, I went over GU already. Okay, amazing. UJ, same like EJ. Yes, indeed. Looking for a retest right now. So let's see if we can get that price action in. Almost the same like Euro JPY here. Blue flag on this one. What will be your target at GU? If you're looking for GU and we have the breakout retest, of course, we are looking to get the market back into supply zones over here. And like you can see, if we would get that breakout retest back in our blue zone, at least, of course, getting back to that supply zone is already 30 pips. So that's amazing. If we can get a 15 pip stop or a 10 pip stop, we have 1 on 2 or 1 on 3 risk to reward, which is beautiful. Okay. Checked this chart, you send it out. Look at that. Chish. Let's go. I love it. Good reaction there. I know it's not perfect, but it seems like I like gold. Yeah, it's looking pretty nice. We broke a pretty strong support yesterday. I didn't trap gold. I didn't look at it, but I was discussing this with someone from the team, and he told me like, bro, look at that zone. It's a very very strong zone. If you zoom out, you see how strong the market has been attracted to it, and when it breaks out, you always get that beautiful retest, and then boom, market moves. So yeah, it's a very strong zone here that we can use, and if we then use that support zone, yeah, that's looking pretty nice. Let's see how this plays out during the day. In my opinion, we already have enough price drops for the day. Break resistance. There we go. And then we have this support zone. GA, we already have this one. NZD Canadian. Same thing like I've said with AD NZD. Look at this chart. It doesn't look really attractive, right? We are moving sideways for months already. This is like the end of November that the market started to consolidate. So I'm staying away from that. Euro pound, also looking for sells. Yes, indeed. That was also a thing I was looking for. Same, a little bit same like we have seen with Euro JPY and USD JPY. So we broke that support zone. Let's see if we can follow up on that trending direction. If not, we do have a new resistance zone at this point. So we can still break our retest to the upside also, of course. Did I put a resistance on UJ? Can't remember. There we go. And then we have, of course, the retest happening. So let's put a blue flag on this one with the alerts on our candles. There we go. Yeah, of course, you can see that gold is like kind of retesting that support level here. So in my opinion, you should be careful with that resistance. A lot of people don't even react on resistance zones like this or on breakout retest to the upside. Why? Because we have a downtrending movement on gold since the end of December, so just before New Year. So yeah, my personal opinion on this is I'm just gonna follow the trend and I'm not gonna go for counter trend ideas. Maybe it's a good idea to just delete that resistance zone so people don't get confused with that resistance zone and they know that we are more looking to the downside than to the upside. If you would like to react on this breakout retest of the support, I'm not the one holding you back, of course. You should make your own decisions. Yesterday, I reacted also on Euro AUD on the 30-minute. Can you give me feedback for it? I'll have to check the chart first if this was like a valid price trap. I left it alone yesterday for a reason. I didn't trap it yesterday, and I think the reason is pretty obvious. Okay, market did show us some trending direction, but what was the trend? All right. What I can recommend you if you're not really strong at price trap yet, if you're pretty new to it, is just set up a rule that you can only follow trending directions. Okay. I know a lot of people are doing this, only trending directions. So if the market goes counter trend, they leave it alone. So this is a rule you can use for yourself. And in my opinion, your win rate will skyrocket because a lot of losses are from counter trend ideas. And I know it myself. Okay. But sometimes you will get these beautiful opportunities. And I understand what you were looking for, because we could get back to that beautiful demand zone that was sitting there. And there is a lot of imbalance sitting there also. But remember, imbalance doesn't need to fill up immediately. It will fill up eventually, but not immediately. All right. Um, can I ask you why you use the blue zones in your trading view? I guess they do not have a function, right? Do they have a psychological effect or is it just a habit? Like my support and resistance zones? Yeah. It's just a habit, to be honest. It's not that it's so massively important. You can just work with a horizontal or just a horizontal line on your high and low. Doesn't necessarily has to be a zone, but in my opinion, this is just a reminder, a friendly reminder to myself that it isn't really a line. It's a zone. What we are looking at. All right. Of course, for me, it's obvious. It's just a habit. Let's keep it like that. It's just a habit I created, and I'm keep following up that habit. So like I've said before, also the thickness of the zone isn't really important. You just want to have like that visual of your support and resistance that is obvious that we are looking for that breakout retest on that specific zone. Okay. Would you react on euro pound with the 30-minute candle or wait till the market still get a little bit higher? Let me check. Oof, this is looking good now. Like a few seconds before. Yeah, it's looking pretty good right now. I don't want to see a lot of rejection. If this rejects too hard, I'm gonna keep it or stay away and wait for a higher retest, so a higher retracement. But if we can fully engulf, I'm just gonna take the risk. It doesn't matter if we get your stop loss. Like I said before, as long as you really respect your risk management, it doesn't matter to take one loss. All right. A lot of people try to avoid mistakes or avoid losses. That's the wrong mindset, in my opinion. I'm happy with a loss because it gets me closer to a win. This is the mindset you want to create, all right? It's only a 0.25% or a 0.5% or 1% that you're losing. As long as you are respecting your risk management, your risk to reward, and that kind of stuff, you will see that you don't need a high win rate to get profitable, right? A lot of people, it's overrated, in my opinion, to have like 9 on 10 or 8 on 10. Doesn't matter. As long as you're profitable, your win rate doesn't matter. Okay. So let me check what we have. Got it, thanks. Sometimes there's no real obvious trend. Would you skip the pair then or react also? I usually just skip the pair. If I don't see an obvious trend, I skip the pair a lot of times. All right. Let me check. Oh, before I go further, no news today. I like that. All right, we do have a pretty obvious engulfing candle here. We will have to be fast with this one. Yeah. Let me take it to a 6 just to give the market enough room, and then have that 18 pips take profit. 16, 18. There we go. And let's see how it turns out. What are you looking for on UJ? I will go over UJ again. What tips do you give to the people who struggle with passing a funded challenge? That's a question I get a lot. Passing, if you're not able to pass a funded challenge, let me be real to you. You will not be able to hold your own funded account. All right. I know there are a lot of people offering these kind of challenge pass things, but be careful with it. All right. In my opinion, if you want to do it, I'm not holding you back, but first make sure you can really show yourself that you can handle these amounts, because that's the first thing. A lot of people are just not ready with their mindset to handle amounts like that. And that let me say that was my first obstacle, like the amount of money I was receiving through that challenge, the amount of money that was like going red blue. Like if you had a loss, like that 1% was a lot, and that hits me pretty hard. And I know a lot of people are struggling the same way. So what you can do is go and lower your amount of your challenge. Maybe that's one of the big reasons. And otherwise, if you are breaching your account, like they call it, it usually means that you're not following your risk management. Because in my opinion, if you have a good consistency and you have a good risk to reward, risk management plan, it's almost impossible to breach your account. If you're breaching, it usually means that your emotions kicked in and you made poor decisions. Reflect on yourself about what I just said and be honest with yourself. Don't be like, yeah, but I followed everything. And you turn your back on the moment you reacted with 5 entries on one specific idea because the market has to go down. You know, how long would you hold euro pound? As long as the market respects structure. So if market keeps on breaking lows and creating lower highs, I keep euro pound. Look at this beautiful downtrend. Why should we leave euro pound? Of course, take partials along the way. You're not gonna don't be that greedy guy that is still running his full lot size when you're 1 on 5 or 1 on 6 risk to reward deep. At this point, you should run your full lot size because we only have a take profit 1. But if markets keeps on dropping and you have 1 on 5, 1 on 6 risk to reward, just start taking partials and let the market do its thing. As long as we break lows and create lower highs, you can still run that downtrend. So the moment we start breaking highs and create higher lows, that's the moment you should start thinking like, should I close out? Maybe I'm happy with profits, you know? No, I don't wait for the 0.5. I personally always look for a 38 FIP or a 62 FIP. These are the two options, all right? But just give me a moment. I first thought I missed it, but we're back. And if market decides to hit stop loss, like I said, as long as your risk management is on point, there's nothing to worry about, all right? There we go. Thanks for your patience. There we go. Let's see how it turns out. Good. Let me go through the charts one more time. Are you going break even after 18 pips now or 20 pips at EJ? It's only 2 pips, all right? So I will go at 18 pips. Sometimes you will see that we have a take profit of 15 pips. Then I'm still waiting for my 20. It depends a little bit on structure also. Here, if we go to these 18 pips, we broke the structure, so it's a good idea to go risk-free, all right? Let me check all the pairs right now before I close off the price traps. I think this is all we can have for today. So Euro JPY rejecting 30-minute, 50-minute. Oh, this is looking juicy. Let's see how we can follow up on these price action candles. Here on Euro Pound, wow, we can still go higher, so don't worry about it. If it goes straight to your stop loss, I've said it enough, I think. What do you see with GU? I see someone sending out beautiful break of the zone, right? Can you maybe send out your chart so I can know what you're looking for? Okay. Oh, GJ, also a good one here. New support zone at this point. This. I'm gonna keep the resistance over here. No. Or yeah, let me just keep the resistance there. There we go. GN. Oof, also a good one. Mm -hmm. I really like the pound pairs today. Canadian, J. Canadian JPY is also looking pretty nice. The GPY pairs and the pound pairs are the pairs we're looking for today. And if you're looking at news, it's looking pretty good because we don't have any news today. All right, we do have like some small news events, but I don't care about that. I only care about CPY, FOMC, and NFP. I think a lot of you know that already. And then we have gold. All right, amazing. Good. That will be the price reps for today. 10 price reps in total. I'm going to go over one more time. There we go. We have the charts. You're looking for the breakout retest to the downside. Yeah, I'm personally skipping that one. Let me check like the breakout retest. Yeah, okay, you do have around 25 to 30 pips, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm only interested in that breakout retest to the upside. Okay. Then we have GA. We also have gold, only looking for the downside movements. We could have some price action here that could show you a beautiful sell opportunity. That's your own decision, of course. We have GJ, GN, Canadian JPY, Euro JPY, GCAT, USD JPY, and then of course we have Euro Pounds, which we are running. Let's see how it plays out. A beautiful small 103 risk to reward could go beautiful, could go the other direction. We shall see. I don't expect anything from the charts. Could you explain GCAT again? Why did you mark it blue? We are still waiting for breakout or not in both directions. No, I'm personally waiting. If we could have like a deeper retracement than this one, I would be interested to have a price action that could show me that the market could follow up on that trending direction, or we can simply just start from this point and retest like that. Okay, that's basically what I'm looking for. Okay, good. So that's for the price reps. Let's go over the crypto, because we have seen something beautiful. And what's beautiful, the thing is, we broke the highs. We have created a new resistance zone at 47,300, something like that. We came all the way from lower points here. I was still talking about bearish movements, that it was possible that we could go lower and that kind of stuff. I've never said to sell everything or things like that. I always said I follow up the chart. As long as the market keeps showing me higher highs and higher lows, I'm bullish. So I'm still bullish with Bitcoin. All right, we never broke structure. Okay, so at this point we are at some very interesting levels. If we could break that 48 zone and really close above that, I think then we will still see some retracements, but not that deep anymore. All right, so that's a little bit the vision I have for this point. At this point we could definitely see like a retracement getting back into the demand zones over here, and have some buying opportunities. But if we break this point or break these lows, we can start looking for selling opportunities. Like you guys see, that's really the basics of the charts. The basic market principles is following up highs and lows, and that's what I'm doing every single day. And that's how I follow the crypto charts and do every single day again. All right, that's what I'm doing since I think it was 2000. I think from this point, 2019. That's where I started in my crypto journey, or I started understanding the crypto journey and the technicals. I was already in Bitcoin at around November 2018. That was my first investment over here. Market dropped for 50% and then started moving higher. But at this point, I was just blindly getting into the charts. And then I think it was around this period of the time that I really understood market structure, and I bought myself back in around this zone. All right. And then I'm doing what I'm doing every single day again, what I'm showing you guys every single day again. If you are following the crypto journey, you should know, or if you're following my personal journey and my lessons, you should know how beautiful I've been, yeah, telling out the moves of Bitcoin, right? Remember I was saying the bull is over, when the market started breaking lows and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's just highs and lows, that's it. Keep it simple, guys. Don't make it too complicated. In my opinion, I have the feeling that a lot of people are overcomplicating things in trading, in investing, in general markets or financial markets. All right, beautiful. Let's see how this goes. For GCAP, no, I'm not really interested in sells. I'm only interested in buys. Okay, I just want to follow up on that trending direction. Good. Are there any more questions? Let me know in the chat. If not, we are ready for today. Let me wait a couple of minutes. I did record the session again, so you will see the recording coming into the YouTube channel. If you're not following or you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you're subscribed and share it with a lot of people who can use this information. Because in my opinion, we can expand the Pricetrap army around the globe. All right, there are so many people who need this. There are so many people, for example, living in poverty, don't know what to do with their lives, that kind of stuff. Show them this. All right, we are here to bring the impact. We are here to really grow and expand this beautiful community of the price trappers. So share the Telegram, share the YouTube channel, and I'm just saying 2024 is gonna be insane. I have a lot on the table right now, working very hard behind the scenes. But I know a lot of people will be happy with what I'm doing at this point. Do you think the spot ETF on Bitcoin will be bullish or bearish? I'm doubting about that one. A lot of people think like if the approval of the ETF will come, the market will shoot to 500,000. That's what I'm hearing a lot of times. But in my opinion, I think, wait a second, there's someone here. Okay. So in my opinion, if the approval will get there, I think it will have an opposite reaction because everyone is bullish. And I know from the past or from the time I've been spending in the crypto charts, when everyone is bullish, it goes bearish. All right. So when everyone is bearish, it goes bullish. All right. So remember the times, buy the rumor, sell the news principle. Indeed, exactly. And a lot of people say, yeah, but they need Bitcoin, right? When the ETF get launched, I think I showed you this already. In my opinion, or what I think is, this is just what I think. This is my opinion, all right? I can be totally wrong, okay? Do your own research, always important. But in my opinion, do you see this strong move from 16 till now? $30,000 move. They are in. They bought a lot of Bitcoin. So we could see a spike above that level that I just said, above like the 47K, 48K. But in my opinion, that will be the retail spike. A lot of people will be, yeah, ETF approval. Let's put in my saving accounts, my car, everything. And then it could be that the big boys would be like, oh, thank you for the money. All right. So that's a little bit the mindset I have with the ETF and the approval. I know it is a positive effect for Bitcoin. In my opinion, it's stupid. If people buy ETFs, it's stupid. Just buy Bitcoin itself. That's the most powerful thing you can do. But I think this is the way it will act. Just thinking about past experiences with also the bullish news in the past, it turned out pretty bearish every single time. Okay, so I love what Sander says in the chat box: buy the rumor, sell the news principle. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, your account is running. Let me see. There we go. Wow, we're making some money together. It's early to say that, of course. Let's see if we can really follow up on this movement to the downside. I hope so. It would be amazing if we can all catch some pips together. All right. Amazing to end of the session. I hope you guys had some value. We see each other back, of course, tomorrow morning, 8:30 Central Europe time. For the people who do not understand Brussels time zone, or you can just check it on Google and check what time it is in your time zone. Why you don't take the entry on GCAT? Sorry, I missed it. Let me just check. No, I'm not convinced. All right. At this point, this is not looking good. Does this 1 hour look good? Absolutely not. Does the 30-minute look good? Absolutely not. Does the 50-minute look good? Not really. All right. So I really want to get my price action in before I really react on certain things, and I don't see it at this point. Okay. So good. One more thing before I go, please guys, be aware, AUD news at 1:30 a.m. in the night. So if you have AUD pairs running before spread hour, you should consider like, is it worth the risk, yes or no? Okay. So thank you all for being here. I wish you the best. We see each other back tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Ciao, ciao.